Your grades do not define your worth. Have you ever received a test paper, looked at the score, and immediately felt disappointed in yourself? Maybe your classmates celebrated high grades while you quietly folded your paper and placed it inside your bag. Maybe you smiled on the outside, but deep inside you felt like you weren't good enough. If you've ever experienced that feeling, know this: you are not alone. Almost every student has faced moments when a number written at the top of a paper seemed to determine how they felt about themselves. But today I want to remind you of something that every student needs to hear. Your grades measure your performance on a particular test. They do not measure your value as a person. There is a huge difference. A report card tells a story about academic performance. It does not tell the story of your kindness. It does not measure your courage. It cannot calculate your determination. It doesn't know how many times you've chosen to keep going when life became difficult. It doesn't see the effort you put into helping your family. It doesn't measure your honesty, your creativity, your compassion, or your dreams. A grade can only measure what happened during one assignment, one quiz, or one exam. It cannot measure your future. Many students mistakenly believe that getting a low grade means they are failures. But failure is not receiving a low score. Failure is believing that one bad moment decides the rest of your life. Think about learning how to ride a bike. If you fell on your first attempt, would anyone call you a failure? Of course not. Everyone understands that falling is part of learning. So why do we treat ourselves differently in school? Why do we believe one difficult exam means we're not intelligent? The truth is, learning is a process. Some lessons come easily, others require more patience. Some subjects match your natural strengths, others challenge you to grow. That's completely normal. Imagine walking into a garden filled with different flowers. Would you compare a sunflower to a rose? Would you criticize a lily because it doesn't bloom like a tulip? Of course not. Each flower grows differently. Each has its own beauty. Students are the same. Some excel in mathematics. Others shine in literature. Some are gifted in science. Others have incredible artistic talent. Some become amazing leaders. Others become compassionate caregivers. Everyone has unique strengths waiting to be discovered. The problem begins when we compare our report cards instead of our growth. Comparison steals confidence. Comparison creates unnecessary pressure. Comparison makes us forget that every person has a different journey. Someone else's success does not reduce your potential. There's enough room for everyone to succeed. Sometimes a low grade isn't a sign that you're incapable. Sometimes it's simply a sign that your study method needs improvement. Sometimes you were tired. Sometimes you were stressed. Sometimes you didn't have enough time. Life happens. One difficult season doesn't define your future. The most successful students aren't always the ones who never struggle. They're often the ones who refuse to stop learning. Every mistake becomes feedback. Every incorrect answer becomes a lesson. Every challenge becomes another opportunity to improve. Instead of asking, "Why am I not good enough?" try asking, "What can I do differently next time?" That question shifts your focus from self-doubt to self-improvement. Remember this: you are far more than your academic record. You are the friend who encourages classmates when they're discouraged. You are the son or daughter who helps at home. You are the person who makes someone smile. You are the dreamer working toward a brighter future. Those qualities cannot be measured by percentages. Many successful people experienced academic struggles during their student years. Some failed classes. Some repeated subjects. Some doubted themselves. Yet they continued learning. They refused to let temporary setbacks become permanent labels. Success isn't reserved only for students with perfect grades. Success belongs to people who keep growing, people who stay curious, people who continue learning long after school ends. Education isn't about collecting perfect scores. It's about becoming wiser, stronger, and more prepared for life. Knowledge matters. Character matters even more. Imagine graduating years from now. Will people remember every quiz score you received? Probably not. But they'll remember how you treated others. They'll remember your kindness, your honesty, your willingness to help, your determination during difficult times. Those qualities last much longer than any report card. That doesn't mean grades aren't important. They are. They reflect your effort and understanding at a certain moment. They can open opportunities, but they should never become the measure of your identity. Work hard because learning is valuable. Study because knowledge empowers you. Aim for excellence because it builds discipline. But never believe that a number determines your worth. Your value existed before your first exam. It remains after every test, and it will continue long after graduation. If you receive a disappointing grade, don't say, "I'm a failure." Instead say, "I found something I need to improve." That single change in mindset can transform disappointment into determination. Growth begins when you stop judging yourself and start teaching yourself. Believe that you can improve. Believe that every challenge carries a lesson. Believe that your future is bigger than today's result. One exam cannot predict your destiny. One report card cannot limit your dreams. One difficult semester cannot erase your potential. Every new day gives you another opportunity. Another chance to study. Another chance to ask questions. Another chance to become stronger than yesterday. So if you've been carrying the weight of disappointing grades, set that burden down today. Choose to learn instead of giving up. Choose hope instead of self-doubt. Choose perseverance instead of fear, because your grades are only one chapter of your story. They are not the title of your life. The world needs people who are kind, people who are resilient, people who are willing to keep learning. And that person can absolutely be you. Walk into tomorrow with confidence. Study with purpose. Learn with humility. Improve with patience. And always remember this truth. Your grades may describe your performance for a moment, but they will never define your worth. Your future is still unwritten, and your greatest achievements may still be waiting just ahead.